Cancer, it's Basil from Basil Love Tarot. How are you, my friends? This is going to be a reading for Cancer starting June 6th. Go for about a week or so. Can be a little bit longer. Can also be a future prediction. You know, things happen behind the scenes maybe this week and they get fulfilled at a later date. But we're going to see what comes up for love, work, money, whatever Tarot wants you to know. And I'm feeling this one. This is going to be the zodiac sign who's going to be strongest for you next week. It's going to be who resonates with you most, and we're going to read that at the end so it picks up the cosmic juice of your reading. And the reading is going to be love, work, career, money, whatever Tarot wants you to know. All right. And what I'd love to do is ask you to please say hi in the comments below and tell me where you're watching from. It's my favorite part of doing this. I am between Boston and New York, closer to Boston. So hello from the US. I'm amazed at how far away people are. So please say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. And if you would, please like and subscribe. If you haven't, it would really, it does help grow my channel, and I would appreciate that. So thank you, wherever you are. What is going on here with my Cancers? I do want to point out June 10th, it's a new moon, which is usually about new beginnings, but it's also solar eclipse in Gemini. And what that means is things or people may not be as they seem. Gemini has two faces. So in any situation, you're dealing with a person, a love, or a work situation, or anything, just make sure you know you're seeing the real situation and the real person, because that can be a really big problem. Okay, so just be aware of that on June 10th. At the bottom of the deck, I do see if there's a situation, Cancer, that you've been thinking about committing to, but you haven't quite done it yet. You're still in the process of making that happen. If this is in a love relationship, maybe there's more than one person, or you like them, but you just haven't committed. You're on two different sides here. You're in the process of it, but you're just not there yet. If this is taking a job, or it could be you're living in two different places. Maybe you're commuting, or you're like, just traveling back and forth. So there is something about this act of committing that you're not quite there. So, or someone you're dealing with. Maybe there's just a love that you want to commit with and they just haven't committed to you yet. So let's see what's going on in this read. All right, we do have 10 of Cups. So this is happy family. It's the big love, the happy endings. 10 of Cups. It's the biggest love cup card you can get. Happy couple, kids. It's like dreams come true, happy endings. But it's also crossed with the devil. Again, this is exactly what we were talking about. You're seeing this, like this person is, if this is a love reading, this is the person you think you want to marry, have kids with, you live happily ever after, but yet at the same time, it is a twin flame situation, but you're not seeing the problems. You're not seeing the addictions or the bad behaviors. You're just looking at the happiness of it and not things. If this is someone that you've been dating for a while or someone from the past, it's like you're thinking about how great things were, how great things could be again, but yet you're ignoring what they did wrong or the toxic energy or behaviors that there were. This is also a Capricorn card. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, definitely make sure the Capricorn has been coming up a lot in a lot of my readings. But this is also because of the new moon. Just if something seems too good to be true right now, make sure that it's really not the devil, okay? Especially in this new relationship. If it's someone new coming in, just make sure that they're this and not that, okay? I do see you choosing a new direction. Again, we looked at this about whether or not you were going to commit. This tells me that there is some commitment. You go ahead and make this commitment. This is what you have here. Can be a wedding, could be a partnership. You could move in together, because it can also be a house. There is an opportunity here. So I do think, like, if you've been in this like sea of indecision commitment wise, that's going to change with this new moon on the June 10th, and that moves. If this is a workplace situation, there does look like somebody's going to offer you quite a bit of more money than you're making now. And this to me can be an office place because it's 4 wands, 4 walls. So if you've been working from home, someone may offer you more money to come work in their office. That kind of thing I see here. There's abundance here, big pentacles. So there is money offer coming in. Towards the end of the week now, there is something. So that this job, if it's a job situation that maybe you've been waiting and not whether or not you should take it or they're going to offer it to you, you could be doing some Zoom or some FaceTime with them. Maybe that helps you clear up whether or not you should take this job. It's also with your person. There is an opportunity. This can be a spy or stalker situation. So we're going back to this. Like, what, you thought things were great, and now they're spying and stalking you, even though you have this commitment. Like, what's that about? Just be really careful, Cancer, that the energy is good and it's white light and it's pure here. But don't be, don't pretend not to see it, okay? Maybe this is telling you maybe you should check out their social media just to make sure they're single and they're saying the same things to you that they're saying out in public, okay? That, I think, or they're watching you as well. So, but there is this big opportunity. I do think you're going to commit to someone or something, but be aware of this energy. Go in this with eyes wide open, okay? Go in with eyes wide open. I want to just see a little bit down the line with this. Just a little bit. Where are we going with this? You do make a choice on the new moon on June 10th. You do make this choice, and it is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is usually this commitment. It usually represents like a priest or a minister, a rabbi, or a church leader, or a sacred space temple leader, that someone who would marry you, marry the two of you. Or so to me, whether that's an actual marriage, but it's also about representing this commitment. And this also, if it's a job place situation, it's about a CEO, an owner of a company. So I think that, again, it could be this new job opportunity. This could also be, this Page of Swords is maybe if you've been under review, maybe they're looking at your application, they're looking at your references in and around the 10th, and that's when they decide to offer you this job, okay? But you're happy with how things turn out. You're content. You have 9 of Pentacles here. You're financially grounded. You're emotionally grounded. There's a lot of abundance here. So you check everything out, all right, Cancer? And if there's any squeaky wheels, any whatever, I do see that you figure that out, and you're glad, you're happy with the situation as it unfolds. So now, other than Capricorn, who's going to be the strongest energy for you this week? It's Leo. It's Leo. They're going to be the strongest energy for you this week. Whether that's love, work, career, they're just going to be the strongest for you. All right? So thank you, my friends. I will see you again next Sunday.